How's it going, guys? Welcome in. We're going to give it a couple minutes here. Let everybody join in who wants to play the game tonight. I put the link for the PDF for the score sheet in the comment section if you want to download the score sheet for tonight's game and all future games. I need to turn the volume off on this. Turn the volume down on that. And get ready to go. All right. That's this. All righty. Let me get my application going here. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained right now. 7 o'clock snuck up on me real quick. 7 o'clock snuck on me real fast when I was trying to do 5 other things today. All right, that's rolling. So once I go into the full screen mode here, when I get the presentation going, I won't be able to see any of the comments from either Periscope or YouTube, but I have the Facebook feed going next to me here, so I'll be able to see if anybody puts comments on there as long as they are refreshing at a decent pace. And yeah, so let's do that. Let's do our Sunday night play-at-home trivia night. Okay, let me get in the share screen mode, and we'll get started with our rules, as we do for every game. So if you guys have played before, and most of you who pop in are my regulars, so this is the moment where you can go ahead and go make a sandwich, grab some chips. Let the dog out, whatever you got to do. I'll meet you back here in a couple minutes as I go over our rules. We're going to play 5 rounds of pub-style trivia tonight. First round is a picture round, followed by 3 specific categories, and then we'll end the night with a round of general trivia. Each round will be made up of 5 questions worth 1 point each and a bonus question worth 2 points. Those bonus questions tend to be a little bit harder. That's why they're worth 2 points. So here's how the game is played. I am going to read you the questions. You'll also see them show up on your screen there with a picture clue. And you're going to write down your answers on your own score sheet at home. Please do not put any answers in the comment section. Please use a score sheet at home. I have the PDF version of our official trivia play-at-home trivia nights score sheet available. It's in the comments section. It's pinned at the top of the Trivia Nights with Greg Facebook page. You can print that out and use that, but that's not required. You can just use any piece of scratch paper you got lying around the house. Just make sure you've got enough room for 30 answers, and you group your answers together by round. So I'm going to read you the questions. You're going to put them down on your score sheets at home, not in the comments section. Then I will immediately repeat the round. As soon as I am done going through the 6 questions for each round, I will immediately repeat the entire round in case you need to see one again or you missed one. Then I'll give you a moment or two before reading the correct answers, and you guys are going to be scoring your own score sheets there at home. So we're playing on the honor system, so please no cheating, no looking up answers, no changing answers or filling in blanks, anything like that. We're just here to have some fun on this Sunday night during somewhat kind of sort of quarantine, totally pandemic holidays. The final week of 2020 is finally here. Let's put it to rest with some fun trivia nights. So at the end of the final round, you're going to add up the scores from all 5 of your rounds. Put your final score nice and big on your score sheet, and then take a picture of that score sheet and send that to me via Facebook Messenger. If you're playing on Periscope, you can send that to me via Twitter DM. If you're on YouTube and you don't have Facebook access to send that to me, or Twitter, you can just post your score in the comment section. And as always, you are allowed to double your score for one of the 5 rounds tonight. And you simply do that by putting a giant circle around all 6 answers for the round you want to double before you hear the correct answers. When we play this game in person on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights at Firewater Saloon at Edison Park on the north side of Chicago and their south side location in Mount Greenwood, God, I can't wait to get back to both of those places to get normal back. But you have to turn in your score sheets before the answers are read each round. So you don't have your score sheets sitting there with you when you hear the answers. So you have to pick the double score option before turning in your score sheet. So in the spirit of the game, I ask that you please do that before you hear the answers. So when I'm giving you that moment to finalize your answers, that's if you think you did well in a particular round, go ahead and circle the entire round before you hear the correct answers. Then you can give yourself double points for that round. Please don't wait till you hear the answers and then go, oh man, I got all 6 right, I'm going to double that. Or don't wait to the end of the night and then just pick the round you did the best on and double that one. That's considered cheating. We don't like that. So please pick the round you want to double in between the questions and answer portion for that round and give yourself twice as many points for that round. Those are our rules. Once again, our biggest 3 infractions you can commit is, of course, cheating, looking up answers, that sort of stuff, putting your answers in the comment section, and then doubling your score after you've heard the answers for that particular round. If you don't do any of those 3 things, we should have a really fun night tonight. We got some really good categories. I'm excited for these categories tonight. Famous authors is our picture round. We're going to kick off our Sunday with a category for you book nerds out there like myself. Famous authors. They don't get enough pub. So hopefully you know what some of these famous authors look like, and you'll be able to identify them in our picture round. Round 2 is Historic December. We'll talk about some meaningful events in sports, entertainment, world events, things that happen during the month of December. Breakfast cereal is round number 3. Everybody loves a good bowl of breakfast cereal. I'm pretty sure we've done breakfast cereal at least once or twice already in our play at home games this year, but I got some new breakfast cereal questions that I wrote this morning while having my own bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios. So then we're going to do TV synonyms, round 4. We've done this with movie titles before. Now we're going to do this with TV show titles, where I take names of famous TV shows and then just change all the words with synonyms for the words in the actual title. So you have to figure out what show I'm talking about with the synonym version. Of course, synonym, if you can't remember from 6th grade English class, maybe even earlier than that, I don't remember. Synonyms are words that, different words with the same meaning. So just in case you forgot that definition from grade school English, and that's okay if you did. There's a lot of things from grade school I've forgotten. So TV synonyms is round 4. That's a fun round. And then we'll end with general trivia, which is just some random questions to end the night. What else do we got? Oh, we got our little banner at the bottom. Of course, if you want to send a tip, you can do so by sending money over to Venmo or PayPal. That information will be scrolling at the bottom for the whole game, as well as the address to all my hockey articles at thehockeywriters.com. My 2 main sources of income these days are hosting trivia for large groups of people at indoor places and covering hockey games and going on scouting assignments for different teams and leagues. I can't do any of that stuff now. Haven't been able to do any of that stuff for quite some time. So tips do help. Tipping is not required to play tonight, but it sure is appreciated. And if you don't want to send a tip and you still want to help out, head over to thehockeywriters.com and start clicking away at my authors page. The more clicks I get every month, the more money they send me. Plus, you never know when something from one of my daily today and hockey history columns is going to show up as a trivia question And if you read Today in Hockey History, you may or may not already know the answer to one of the questions in tonight's rounds. Just saying, it pays. Not only does it pay me, but it could pay in free trivia knowledge. All right, so that's the begging and pleading and the promotion part of the show. The first part, there'll be more of that later. So let's get on with our game. We're here to play trivia. Let's play trivia. First round, as always, is the picture round, and tonight it is famous authors. I'm going to show you pictures of some famous authors. You got to tell me who they are. So hopefully you spent some time at the back cover looking at the picture, reading their bios, and you know what these people look like. Otherwise, you might be in trouble this round. So here we go. Famous authors, number 1. Who's this author right here writing one of his masterpieces? Or maybe just taking down a lunch order. Who knows? This is famous author number 1. What is his name? Here is author number 2. Who is this author right here? No, that is not the same woman from X-Files. Really good author, but she should probably delete her Twitter account. It's been getting her in trouble lately. She's yeah, she should just stop tweeting. We'll just leave it at that. All right, number 3. Who is this right here? That is not Stan Lee. It is not famous comic book author Stan Lee, even though him and Stan Lee could probably play twins if they wanted to. Well, they can't anymore, but who is this? Author number 3. And we've got number 4 right here. Here we go. Little old school author right here. You probably had to read at least one of his books in high school. This guy is pretty popular this time of year. Could have used some work on that beard, though. That's a little scraggly. Maybe he just got out of bed before he took this picture, because that's an interesting look. And number 5. Here we go. Number 5. That is not Princess Leia. But this woman has sold a ton of books. I don't know if any of them are any good, but she's made a lot of money off of her books. That is for sure. Who is author number 5? All right, we have a bonus question for our famous authors round. Here it is for 2 points. What female mystery writer is right up there with William Shakespeare as the best-selling fiction author of all time, with an estimated total sales somewhere between $2 and $4 billion, or 4 billion copies of books, not dollars. For 2 points, what female mystery writer is right up there with William Shakespeare as the best-selling fiction author of all time, with an estimated total sales of somewhere between 2 and 4 billion copies of her works. When you look up the best-selling authors of all time, the Wikipedia page, it lists them estimated sales, and William Shakespeare and this woman are both estimated to have sold somewhere between 2 and 4 billion copies. That is a lot of stinking books. So who was this woman writer? Specialized in the mystery realm. And no, it is not either of the women pictured in the picture clues. Right. Let's repeat these for you real fast. Here is our round of famous authors again. Number one, show you guys these clues one more time as we go through these. That's number one. Here's number two, a second time. Stick to books. Stay off of Twitter. You'll get in less trouble if you do that. Number three, Stan Lee's stunt double. Or maybe Stan Lee was this guy's stunt double. You never know. Number four, bedhead guy. And number five. Number five. And the bonus question one more time for 2 points. What female mystery writer is right up there with William Shakespeare as the best-selling fiction author of all time, with an estimated total sales of somewhere between 2 and 4 billion copies? All right, I'm going to give you guys a minute here to finalize those answers. If you did really well in the, or you think you did real well in our authors round, and you want to double your score, now is when you just take your pen and you make a big circle around the entire group of answers for this round, and you give yourself twice as many points. If not, you still have 3 more chances to do so. You have the, all right, 4 more chances. We still have historic December, breakfast cereals, TV synonyms, and our general trivia round if you don't want to use your double score option for famous authors. Maybe books isn't your thing, or maybe you love books but you have no idea what any of these people look like. So that's okay. Maybe you're a big breakfast cereal person. So let's do our famous authors answer, shall we? Here we go. Let's get to it. Number one, author number one, that is Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway. Writing something down very important. I'm not going to make that joke. Number 2, that is J.K. Rowling, the Harry Potter author and pretty ignorant person when it comes to certain issues online. She's not, yeah, we'll just leave that one alone too. Number 3, who is this guy that looks like Stan Lee's uncle? That is Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. If you put Theodore Geisel, his real name, that's cool too. But Dr. Seuss is what we're looking for. Number 3. Very few authors more famous than that guy. Number 4, our old bedhead guy. I gave you a clue that one of his books is very popular this time of year. That is Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens. Number 5, this woman has sold a ton of books. Not 2 to 4 billion copies, but she's up there. Danielle Steele. Danielle Steele. I worked at a library in high school, and the same group of like 40 women would, anytime she had a new book coming out, which was like once every 6 months, the same group of like 40 women would all put their names on hold, and they would wait months to get a copy of it. We would buy like 10 or 12 copies of her new book every time it came out. I don't get it, but to each their own. She found a niche. She found a market. She exploited it for a lot of money. Good for her, Danielle Steele. And the bonus question for 2 points: what female mystery writer is right up there with William Shakespeare as the best-selling fiction author of all time, with over 2 billion copies of her works sold? We're talking about Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie and William Shakespeare are the 2 best-selling fiction authors ever. Pretty amazing. I didn't realize until I researched this round and this question, Agatha Christie had written over 80 books. So when you write that many books and you're very popular, you're going to sell a lot of copies. So she wrote like 82 or 85 books, something like that. Pretty amazing stuff. Murder on the Orient Express, of course, is one of her most famous and beloved books, if you're into that sort of thing. All right, that wraps up our picture round. Famous authors done for the night. Let's move right along to Historic December. Here we go. We're going into our question and answer portion. There will be picture clues for every question from here on out. Some of them are going to just be pictures of what the subject of the question is about. Some of them will be trying to lead you in the right direction. And sometimes I'm just a giant smartass, and I like to have a little bit of fun with you. So pay attention to the picture clues. If you don't know the answers, they might help you. So let's get into Historic December. Question number 1. On December 1st, 1913, the Ford Motor Company introduced what innovation that changed the way cars were built going forward? On December 1, 1913, the Ford Motor Company introduced what innovation that changed the way cars were built going forward? This is question number 1 for Historic December, round 2 of 5 in tonight's game. Hopefully you guys had a good Christmas and a good, happy, safe, extended weekend. If you guys got extra days off. Very low-key Christmas on my end, not laid low. Had a really nice dinner Christmas Day night, but we did the family thing via Zoom, so just laid low Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, which is okay in my book. I'm all right with that. All right, question number 2. What member of the legendary Rat Pack died on December 25th, 1995? Was that Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, or Sammy Davis Jr.? Which one of these members of the Rat Pack died on Christmas 1995? Was that Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, or Sammy Davis Jr.? Well, we might have had good Christmases over the weekend. Which one of these guys had probably their worst Christmas ever in 1995? Doesn't get worse than not making it to the next day. Which member of the Rat Pack, Dean, Frank, or Sammy, passed away Christmas 1995. Question number 3, true or false? On December 3rd, 1969, John Lennon was offered the lead role in Andrew Lloyd Webber's rock opera Jesus Christ Superstar. True or false? On December the 3rd, 1969, John Lennon was offered the lead role in Andrew Lloyd Webber's rock opera Jesus Christ Superstar. I actually really enjoy Jesus Christ Superstar. I'm not the world's most religious guy, as those of you who are close to me know that. I was raised Catholic, but not the most religious guy in the world, but I really like the music from this production. It's really good. That one they did couple years ago with John Legend, that was really good too. I enjoy this one. All right, number 4. On December 29th, 1989, the Associated Press named which athlete its male player of the decade for the 80s? Was it Joe Montana, Magic Johnson, or Wayne Gretzky? On December the 29th, 1989, the Associated Press named which athlete as its male player of the decade for the 80s? Was that Joe Montana, Magic Johnson, or Wayne Gretzky? Number 5. December 1st, 1969, the U.S. government held what type of event for the first time since World War II? On December 1st, 1969, the U.S. government held what type of event for the first time since World War II? All right. Bonus question time. December is the 12th month nowadays, but for 2 points, which month was it on the early Roman calendar? December is the 12th month these days, but for 2 points, which month was it on the early Roman calendar? Looking for a number here in case you're a little confused by the wording. Looking for the number. What in order of the months? What was it? What month was it? No bonus points, but extra virtual fist bump by me if you know the movie in the picture clue right there. All right, let's repeat the questions for historic December real quick for you. Number 1, on December the 1st, 1913, the Ford Motor Company introduced what innovation that changed the way cars were built going forward? Number 2, what member of the legendary Rat Pack passed away on Christmas Day, 1995? Was that Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, or Sammy Davis Jr.? Number 3, true or false? On December 3rd, 1969, Beatles lead singer John Lennon was offered the lead role in Andrew Lloyd Webber's rock opera, Jesus Christ Superstar. Number 4, December 29th, 1989. Who did the AP name as their male player of the decade for the 80s? Was it Joe Montana, Magic Johnson, or Wayne Gretzky? Number 5, December 1st, 1969, the U.S. government held what type of event for the first time since World War II? A bonus question one more time for you. Nowadays, December is the 12th month of the year, but in early Roman calendars, what month was it? 2 points if you know that one. What month of the year was December in those early Roman calendars? All right, I'm going to give you guys a moment or two to finalize those answers. If you would like a custom-made trivia, play-at-home trivia night made just for you, you can reach out to me at that email address right there, gjb1979@gmail.com, and we could talk business. I can either create a play-at-home version for you to put up on your TV and host in the comfort of your own home. That will include as many rounds as you would like, plus a hard copy of your questions and answers and some score sheets sent your way. Or if you're having a virtual chat, get together with friends or family, or a work event, team building event online, a happy hour, one of those types of fun things, and you want to have a trivia night, you can book me. I'll come on your little Zoom call and host a trivia night, just like we do here 4 nights a week. So send me an email or hit me up on the Facebook page, Trivia Nights with Greg, and we can make it happen. Also, make sure you're following me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You'll get trivia clues and coverage of the Blackhawks, NHL, AHL, and prospects over with the Hockey Writers as well. If you are a big Blackhawks fan, and why shouldn't you be, our new episode of Blackhawks Banter will be on the air tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and the replays will be saved both at the Hockey Writers Facebook page and YouTube channel. So if you don't want to watch it live, you can check it out at your convenience. We've got plenty to talk about this week, myself and my other Blackhawk contributors over there at the Hockey Writers. I told you I wasn't done promoting yet. All right, that's enough time to finalize those historic December answers. Let's go through the correct ones. Question 1, what did the Ford Motor Company introduce in 1913 that changed the way cars were built going forward? This wasn't just limited to the auto industry, too. A lot of other manufacturers installed this as well. The assembly line. The Ford Motor Company was the first to incorporate the assembly line. Number 2, what member of the Rat Pack died on Christmas 1995? That was Dean Martin. Dean Martin. Number 3, true or false? December 3rd, 1969, John Lennon was offered the lead role in Andrew Lloyd Webber's, I don't know why I use an R there, rock opera, Jesus Christ Superstar. That is absolutely true. That would have been interesting. And plus, you wouldn't have needed to do any kind of hair or makeup. He already had the costume right there in that picture. Just lose the glasses, and you've got yourself some Jesus Christ right there. Number 4, December 29th, I should say the 27th, I think, or maybe my date was wrong. But the AP named what male player of the decade? We're talking about Wayne Gretzky. Of course, it's a hockey player. That was mentioned in Today in Hockey History uh, post, because the Hockey Hall of Fame lists that announcement made on the 27th. So either I had a typo or the source I got this question originally from had a different date. I don't know. Number 5. December 1st, 1969, the U.S. government held what type of event for the first time since World War II? We're talking about the military draft. The military draft. They reinstalled that for the Vietnam War. And the bonus question, December is the 12th month nowadays, but for 2 points. Which month was it on the early Roman calendar? It was the 10th month. It was the 10th month. So if we stuck to that, today, Christmas would be like Halloween. So interesting how calendars have evolved and changed throughout history. And just in case I mentioned it earlier, some extra street cred, if you know the movie, that's Life of Brian right there, the great Monty Python movie in the picture. All right, breakfast cereals. Let's get to it, from history to the best part of your day. Breakfast cereals. Question number 1. We're just going to roll right into it. What breakfast cereal has a mascot named Sunny? What breakfast cereal has a mascot named Sunny? No, there's no such thing as a Godfather-themed breakfast cereal. There's no Corleonos out there, or Corleone flakes. So if there was a Godfather-themed breakfast cereal, I would definitely, I'd definitely check that out. Maybe the marshmallows would be little horse heads. That'd be fun. I'd buy a box of that. Hate to see what the little prize would be in a box of Godfather breakfast cereal. Question number 2. Which Lucky Charms marshmallow shape replaced the hourglass in 2018? Was it the balloon, the unicorn, or shooting star? Which Lucky Charms marshmallow shape replaced the hourglass in 2018? The balloon, the unicorn, or the shooting star? Question number 3. True or false? Mr. T had his own breakfast cereal in 1984. True or false? Mr. T had a breakfast cereal in 1984. True or false? I pity the fool that doesn't eat my breakfast cereal. Mr. T had a breakfast cereal in 1984. Number 4, what company makes Fruity Pebbles? Is that Post, Kellogg's, or General Mills? What company gives us the delicious goodness that is Fruity Pebbles? Post, Kellogg's, or General Mills? Number 5, what kind of animal is the mascot for Honey Smacks? What kind of animal is the mascot for the Honey Smacks cereal? What type of animal do we see on the box of the Honey Smacks? And our bonus question for breakfast cereals. For 2 points, what were the first 2 Monster cereals released in 1971? For 2 points, what were the first 2 Monster cereals released in 1971? There's been a total of 5 of them. Which were the first 2 put on the market? I never digged the marshmallow cereals. These cereals and the Lucky Charms, anything that had marshmallows, I was just not a fan of. I didn't like those gross dehydrated marshmallows. Never cared for them. Give me some Crunch Berries. Keep the marshmallows. Give me the Crunch Berries. All right. Let's repeat our breakfast cereal round for you real quick. Number 1, what breakfast cereal has mascot named Sunny? Number 2, which Lucky Charms marshmallow shape replaced the hourglass in 2018? Was that the balloon, the unicorn, or the shooting star? Number 3, true or false, Mr. T had his own breakfast cereal in 1984. Number 4, what company makes Fruity Pebbles? Is that Post, Kellogg's, or General Mills? Number 5, what kind of animal is the mascot for Honey Smacks? What kind of animal is the mascot for the Honey Smacks brand? And the bonus question for 2 points, what were the first 2 Monster cereals released in 1971? What were the first 2 Monster cereals released in 1971? All right, I'll give you a moment to finalize those answers. Here's a quick peek at our upcoming theme nights. Thursday nights are theme nights here at the Play at Home Trivia Nights. This week, we're going to have to do it on Wednesday because of New Year's Eve on Thursday. But our final Play at Home Trivia Night of 2020 will be all about 2020. It'll be a year in review trivia night. So it'll be everything that was supposed to happen but got canceled during the year 2020. That's coming up on Wednesday night. And then in January, first Thursday of January, we're going to do all Arnold Schwarzenegger trivia. And then the following week on the 14th, oh, Canada, all Canadian trivia on the 14th. That should be fun. I got to watch the new season of Letterkenny, so maybe I can come up with some new questions between now and then. Those episodes dropped the other day. I haven't watched them yet. Thursday the 21st, we're going to be doing a Seinfeld night. That is always a category that is asked to be done quite a bit. So we'll do a full night of Seinfeld trivia. We'll have fun with that one. Then we're going to bring back a Star Wars night. We've done a couple of those already, but I'm a huge Star Wars geek, and there's so much Star Wars stuff out there, so much new stuff still being produced. So we're going to do another Star Wars night to end January. We'll bring back Jeopardy night some point in early February. One of the first couple nights of Thursdays of February, we'll bring back our popular Jeopardy night. You guys enjoy that. Can't do that too often though, because you don't want to oversaturate the market. If something people like it, you got to make them wait for it and want it. That's how that works. All right, let's do our breakfast cereal answers. Question number 1: what breakfast cereal has a mascot named Sunny? Maybe the picture clue helps you out there. Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs at Wacky Bird. That is, his name is Sunny. Cocoa Puffs is what we're looking for. Number 2: what Lucky Charms marshmallow shape replaced the hourglass in 2018? That would be the unicorn. Unicorns were introduced in 2018. I think they have different colors of unicorn now. Number 3: true or false, Mr. T had his own breakfast cereal in 1984. That is absolutely true. I remember that cereal. It wasn't very good. Yes, Mr. T, he was that popular. He was that, as they say in the wrestling business, over. So over, thanks to A-Team and other things, that he had his own line of cereal. Number 4: what company gives us Fruity Pebbles? That would be the fine folks at Post. Post. They do more than just Raisin Bran at Post. Number 5: what kind of animal is the mascot for Honey Smacks? That is a frog. Dig'em, the frog. I bought a box of Honey Smacks for the first time in probably 30 years about a month ago, and they are still delicious, but man, they are sweet. You don't have those like kid-aimed cereals for a long time, and then you eat some, and they are super sweet. Bonus question for 2 points: what were the first 2 monster cereals, which were released in 1971? Count Chocula and Frankenberry were the first 2. They were the first 2. They still made today. You can still find Blueberry, I think, every once in a while. Blueberry, they took off the market for a while. Then there was that Fruit Brute, which was the werewolf guy, and I forget what the mummy is called. Yummy Mummy, maybe? I don't know. But I think the Fruit Brute and the Mummy cereal is the same cereal. They just changed the name and the character. But Count Chocula and Frankenberry are what we're looking for our bonus question. All right, let's move to round 4. This will be a little fun. TV synonyms. Instead of just asking you straight up questions, I have taken the name of 6 television shows and I have swapped out all the words in the title with synonyms for those words. So words that mean the same thing. You got to figure out what TV show I am talking about with all 6 of these clues. We did this with movie titles, I think, once before, or at least in our in-person games. So now we're going to do TV shows. Let's give it a whirl. What do we got here for TV synonyms? Number 1, true statements of existence. True statements of existence. What TV show is this? True statements of existence. Can you figure it out? True statements of existence. True statements of existence. Can you guys figure that one out? Let's move on to number 2. TV show synonym number 2. Exact same mountain tips. Exact same mountain tips. Almost sounds kind of dirty. Exact same mountain tips. Number 3, preparatory school for rain stoppage. Preparatory school for rain stoppage. Number 4, female sibling, female sibling. Female sibling, female sibling. Female sibling, female sibling. That is TV show synonym number 1, or 4, not 1, sorry. Here's number 5, handled amongst heavenly spirits. Handled amongst heavenly spirits. Synonym number 5, handled amongst heavenly spirits. And here's our bonus question. This one's worth 2 points. Female death inscriptions. Female death inscriptions. If you know that one, you're getting 2 points. Bonus for 2 points. Female death inscriptions. All right, let's repeat our TV synonyms. Number 1, true statement of existence. True statement of existence. Number 2, exact same mountain tips. Exact same mountain tips. Number 3, preparatory school for rain stoppage. Preparatory school for rain stoppage. Number 4, female sibling, female sibling. Female sibling, female sibling. Number 5, handled amongst heavenly spirits. Handled amongst heavenly spirits. And the bonus, this one's 2 points. Female death inscriptions. Female death inscriptions. Female death inscriptions is our bonus clue. All right, I'm going to give you guys a few moments here to finalize those answers, and we'll see what you guys came up with. Don't forget, that we are playing our play-at-home trivia nights 4 nights a week. At least again next week. Only 3 nights this week because of New Year's Eve on Thursday. So we'll be back at it Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central, and again Wednesday with our 2020 year in review night. You can catch us Facebook Live, YouTube, Periscope until they shut down Periscope. The gas station TV told me that was happening in March. And then after this week, starting the first week of January, we'll be back to 4 nights a week. There are no Thursday night holidays in January. Yippee. So we'll be able to do all of our trivia nights as planned. And hopefully February-ish, we'll be able to start getting back together in person. I'm not holding my breath on that one. These whole holidays and getting together and stuff is probably going to cause a problem. But hopefully by February, we can get a handle on things and at least be able to have some indoor activities again. If not, we'll just keep playing 4 nights a week on our home nights. So we'll see how that goes. Do what we can only worry about what we can control. So that's how we're going to play that one. Let's do our answers. Here we go. Number 1, true statements of existence. Did you figure this one out? That is the facts of life. The facts of life. True statements of existence. Number 2, exact same mountain tips, otherwise known as Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks, that very weird, kooky show. My sister was a huge fan of this show, so when you only had one TV in the house growing up, she took control of it. So I had to watch a lot of this crap at a young age, and it made no sense to me. Number 3, preparatory school for rain stoppage. This is a current show. Umbrella Academy, the Umbrella Academy. Haven't caught any of that one, but I've heard good things about that. Is that Netflix or Prime? One of those streaming services. Number 4, female sibling. Female sibling. That, of course, is sister. 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 Number 5, handled amongst heavenly spirits. Touched by an angel. Touched by an angel is what we got for that one. And our bonus clue for 2 points. Female death inscriptions. That is Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote. Hey, another author. Murder, She Wrote. All right. That wraps up that round. Let's move on to our final round of the night, general trivia. Let's figure out who our big winner is going to be this Sunday night. Here's where I ask you some random questions. You're hopefully going to come up with the very specific answers I'm looking for. At the end of this round, you are going to add up your scores from all 5 rounds, write it down nice and big on your score sheet, and send that picture of your score sheet to me on Facebook Messenger. And we can figure out who our big winner is tonight. Here we go. General trivia. Let's wrap it up with some total randomness. Question number 1. What 2-syllable zodiac sign covers most of July? What 2-syllable zodiac sign covers most of the month of July? Question number 2. For the first time since 1918, what baseball team won the World Series in 2004? For the first time in 1918, What baseball team won the World Series in 2004? Question number 3. What female character created by Carolyn Keene has been solving mysteries for over 80 years? Question number 3. What female character created by Carolyn Keene has been solving mysteries for over 80 years? What female character created by Carolyn Keene has been solving mysteries for over 80 years? Question number 4, general trivia, final round of the night. According to the Constitution, what's the minimum age one has to be to become president of the United States? According to the Constitution, what is the minimum age one has to be to become president of the United States? Number 5. What mythological creature is the basis of the Starbucks logo? What mythological creature is the basis of the Starbucks logo? We had a question recently about what character inspired the name of Starbucks, but what mythological creature is the basis of their logo? And the bonus question for 2 points: what desert covers much of the African country of Mali? For 2 points, what desert covers much of the African country of Mali? All right, let's repeat our general trivia questions for you real quick. Number 1, what 2-syllable zodiac sign covers much of the month of July? What 2-syllable zodiac sign covers most of July? Number 2, for the first time since 1918, what baseball team won the World Series back in 2004? Number 3, what female character created by Carolyn Keene has been solving mysteries for 80 years? That's a lot of years. Number 4, according to the Constitution, what's the minimum age one has to be to become president of the United States? Number 5, what mythological creature is the basis of the Starbucks logo? What creature is the basis of the Starbucks logo? And our bonus question, final question of the night for 2 points. What desert covers much of the African country of Mali? What African country covers much of the, I'm sorry, which desert covers much of the African country of Mali? A little dyslexic on that one. All right, let's give it a minute. Figure out your final answers. As soon as I'm done revealing these answers for you here in a minute, you guys are going to then send me your final scores so we can put our top teams up on the boards. Congratulate our winner for the night. As we head into the final year of 2020. Good riddance. 2020. But please, nobody, don't get on your Facebooks, your Twitters, your Snapchats, your TikToks, any of those things. Don't get on anything as soon as midnight hits this week and 2021 has begun. Don't say, well, we know 2021 can't be worse. It can always be worse. Trust me when I say this, okay? Don't say nothing can be worse than 2020. It can get worse, all right? Believe me when I say that. So don't jinx it. Just be thankful it's over and let's work for a better year. Don't expect it to happen. We got to work for it. All right, let's do our answers for general trivia. Final round. Number 1, what 2-syllable zodiac sign covers most of July? That is Cancer. Cancer. Chances are if you're born in July, you are a Cancer. Number 2, for the first time since 1918, what baseball team won the World Series in 2004? Did you get your color socks confused? It was the Boston Red Sox in 2004. Of course, the White Sox did it the following year to complete the pair. Number 3, what female character created by Carolyn Keene has been solving mysteries for over 80 years in books, TV, movies? Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew is who we're looking for number 3. Number 4, according to the Constitution, what is the minimum age one has to be in order to become the president? 35 is the minimum age. We have a minimum age. I am a firm believer we need to have a maximum age, not only for the president, but for any office. Once you're like over 65, I don't think you should be in charge of policy for decades. When you get to the age where you shouldn't even be buying green bananas at the grocery store, you should not be thinking for the direction of this country for the next 40 years. That's just my personal opinion. Number 5, what mythological creature is the basis of the Starbucks logo? That'd be a mermaid, the mermaid. And our final question of the night, bonus question for 2 points, what desert covers much of the African country of Mali? It's probably the only African desert you really are familiar with, the Sahara. It's the Sahara Desert. That wraps up our question and answers for the night. Let me get back into full screen mode. Join you here. Here we are. All right. Nothing in the comments. That's good. So now this is where I need you guys to start sending me those score sheets. Send them to me via Facebook Messenger. Take a picture. You can send it to either the Trivia Nights with Greg Facebook page. I'm sure you guys have all clicked the like button a long time ago. Or you can send it to my personal Facebook page. It doesn't matter. They show up on the same trusty old iPad. If you're playing, I see a couple of folks watching on YouTube. If you're playing along If you have Facebook access, send those pictures there, or you can send it to me on Twitter, or you can just post your score to in the comments there. I don't think you can put a picture, but you can just put your number there. I'll believe you. I trust you, YouTubers. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. We got some score sheets rolling in. Let's see who makes the big board tonight. We have ST and no T. Get well soon, T. I hope you're feeling better. I have your score. Thank you, Stacy and Dave. I'll be quick and get back to the Mandalorian. JK squared with some help from Cheddar. Thank you, guys. See you guys in a few days. Looking forward to it. Got your score. Thank you. Let's check the other joint here. Come on. You can do it. There we go. All right. We have the Goonies. Nicely done. I have your score. And we have Team Rios. Team Rios. Got your score. Thank you. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything here. Alrighty. All right, we have a score from our YouTuber, Brenda down in Texas. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Let's get this stuff going here. Didn't get double G and Z yet. I know I saw a couple of you guys pop in the room. I haven't got your score yet, so I'll keep my eyes open for that. Oops. But we'll work with what we got. And we'll see if that pops in here shortly. All right. We've got if I could spell, that would be a bonus. And then we have there. This goes here. All right. And real quick. Bear with me for 1 second here. Oops. Okay, let's do our top 5 for this evening. Didn't see double G and Z's score come through. Maybe they dropped out or they just didn't want to tell me what they scored. We'll move on without them. 5th place tonight, making the big board with 29 points. We have Justin and Jen and Cheddar, JK Squared. Thank you guys for stopping in and playing along. 4th place with 32 points. We have Brenda in Texas playing on YouTube. Thanks for stopping in and playing tonight. You made the big scoreboard. Good job flying solo tonight. 3rd place, SD and No T. Stacy and Dave, 34 points. Thank you guys. You are our 3rd place. Technically our runner-up tonight because we had a tie for 1st place. 2 teams finishing with 40 points. The Goonies and Team Rios. You guys are tonight's winner, splitting the bragging rights for this Sunday night with 40 points. Nicely done, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Oh, we did get, here's our double G and Z score coming in. You guys got 37 points. So technically, you guys are runner-up. Your score came in a little bit late, but double G and Z gets 37. They will be our 3rd place team. So bump everybody down 1. We'll throw those guys in there. But nicely done. We're going to do this again Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central. Keep your eyes glued to the Facebook page, Trivia Nights with Greg, my Twitter account. I'll get those categories out to you some point Tuesday morning so you can start studying up for Tuesday night's categories. Tomorrow night at 7 on Facebook and YouTube, the Hockey Writers Blackhawks Banter episode will stream live at 7 o'clock. If you can't watch as it broadcasts live, you can check it out, both the Hockey Writers Facebook page and their YouTube channel. I'll be joined by my 3 other Blackhawks contributors. We got plenty to talk about tomorrow night. Be sure you check that out. Until we meet again Tuesday night, please be safe and smart and responsible, patient, all that good stuff. Take good care of yourselves. Take good care of one another. And we'll play some trivia on Tuesday. And hopefully soon into 2021, we'll get back to our in-person game so I could see all your lovely faces again. Good night, everybody. I'll see you Tuesday.